is our third Trade Union General Secretary, and I think he'll need little introduction. In August, there was a programme of University Challenge where 8 students were competing, and they were shown various photographs of trade union leaders. And when they were shown a picture of Derek Simpson and also of Dave Prentice, they looked completely blank. Didn't recognise them at all. But when they were shown a picture of Bob Crow, they instantly recognised him. Bob Crow is also, as well as being the leader of the RMT, the Rail Maritime Transport Union, he also played a very valuable role in the No to EU election challenge in June, in the European election, and he is now encouraging moves towards a new workers' election alliance for the general election next year. So I'm going to now introduce Bob Crow to speak.
Well, Comrade Chair, Comrades, Communists, it's a great pleasure to be at your rally again. Obviously, after listening to Matt Rank and Keith Gibson, I've been asked to come in here to be the moderate speaker. In fact, when the Chair said about Dave Prentice and Derek Simpson being blank, was it that they was blank or... Comrades, we can have a laugh and joke, but I don't think our class of people and this age of people are going to see the attacks that are going to take place against working people that we're going to see in the next 18 months to 2 years to 3 years. We're faced with a situation, both industrially and politically, where we're being completely underrepresented as working people. When I say working people, I mean those fortunate with work, those fortunate, unfortunate people who can't get work at the moment, the people that can't go to work because they're single parents, the people that have had injuries, and the pensioners. That's the classes of people that I talk about. And political parties represent classes of people. The Tories, Liberals and New Labour, there is nothing ideologically apart from three parties now. They all support privatisation and embrace it. They all support illegal wars, and they all support keeping the anti-trade union laws in place. I thought the role of the TUC was supposed to be to organise and galvanise the workforce for those people that are on strike. It seems to me that ACAS has disappeared now, and TUC is now the new ACAS. Why would Brendan Barber want to chair a meeting with the bosses one side and the workers the other, like a pair of scales to the judge and saying who was right, who was wrong? I couldn't care less what the situation was. An organisation that represents working people in the CWU went into dispute, and they've got into that dispute with the employer, and it's what side and whose side are you on? Simple as that. Either you support the bosses or you support the workers. And I want to see the TUC in every single dispute that we have, not sit there and say who the rights and wrongs of the agreements are, but to say to that union who are in struggle, how can we help you to defeat the bosses? We're now faced with all the 9 acts of anti-trade union legislation put upon us that are going to stay there. We went to court last week and lost, which is not unusual for us to go to court and lose, against a company called EDF, Energy de France. Energy de France is a nationalised industry in France that now runs the energy for London Underground, makes a profit out of it, and then gives it back to its own state nationalised industry. In France, you've got a citizen's right to go on strike, but they took us to court to deny workers being involved in the ballot. No irregularities with the ballot. No one said, the company, that no one ever got a ballot paper. None of their members said they never got a ballot paper. They said the matrix system was wrong. The matrix system was wrong because 67 engineers, who have been known as craftsmen and technicians, we have to put on a matrix form to the employer. They said that they didn't know who the people was that we was balloting. And hence, they wanted subcategories of grades. Now, why does the employer want to know about subcategories of grades? The employer uses these anti-trade union laws purely to put hoops and hurdles in front of workers to stop them fighting back. No democracy at all. The reality is that we are going to be faced, when the Tories get elected, with even worse anti-trade union laws. But the reason why we're going to get worse anti-trade union laws is because if a Conservative government was going out of power, what it would do is it would bring peaceful legislation to help its friends out in the city and scorch earth for everything that come behind it. This Labour Party won't give us anything at all, because a lot of these MPs who know they're going to lose their seats are scared to upset big business because they're going to get seats on the boards of some of these companies once they get them seated. We have to argue the case.